Now, we've all seen videos on the internet, time and time again, of people making Minecraft food in real life. Well, I'm not doing that today. Instead, I'm going to be building a Minecraft snow golem in real life. Now, there are two parts to making a snow golem. There's the head and the body. And the head is made out of a pumpkin, and the body is made of snow. The problem is that in real life, snow season, aka winter, and pumpkin season, aka autumn, don't overlap. And so, in the endeavor of planning this video, trying to get a pumpkin in the middle of January in Canada, kind of difficult. So, here's our adventure of finding a pumpkin substitute. So I am currently in the parking lot at the local grocery store. My mother has gone in to see what we can find. So we're attempting to get, well, probably not a pumpkin because sadly it is the beginning of January, but some sort of round vegetable fruit gourd thing that we can use as a head for our snow golem. Maybe like a squash or a watermelon or something. I don't know what they're gonna have or what she's gonna be able to get, so I have to wait for her to get back with that.
Alright, so they didn't have any pumpkins. And their watermelons were like the size of a large grapefruit. So I didn't get either of those. But I got butternut squash. And whatever you don't use, we have to eat. An acorn squash. A spaghetti squash. And perhaps the best option, a butternut squash. Sorry, this was a butternut, this is a buttercup squash. So it might work, I don't know.
It's very flat.
Really expensive. And those are your choices. The only other option would have been a cantaloupe. So hopefully something works.
We'll make it work.
Okay.
We're gonna start with the head. Now, you've seen we just got all those different gourd, pumpkin-y sort of thingies. I don't know what they're called. So I'm gonna pull these out, and I'll see if I can remember what they're called. I think this one's the butternut squash. I was quizzed on this before we were recording, so I hope I got them right. Else my mom will be disappointed. This is the buttercup squash, the acorn squash, and the spaghetti squash. I'm getting a nod. Okay. So these four are our options. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attempting to carve a face into all of these and judging them to see which one will be the best head for our snow golem. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with this one. And I don't have a reference for what I'm going to be carving into this, so I'm just going to have to make it up as I go. So I'll put the rest of these back down here. Oh, I'm covered in the dirt. Alright, I'll wash this off. So, I have washed this now. And I should say, I have never carved a pumpkin by myself in my life. I don't even remember the last time I carved a pumpkin in general. So this is going to be an experience. But I have watched enough pumpkin carving videos over my life on this earth that I believe I need a marker. So, where exactly do I put the face? So I want it to be vertical. I don't want it to be horizontal. So I'm not sure whether to put the face like in the center or like down here and have this be like, I don't know, some sort of crazy hair. Though I don't want to carve hair. I take that back. I'm not doing any more work than I have to. Let's just go with typical. Maybe I should make that bigger. It's not going off. I didn't think this was going to be permanent. Some big round eyes. And let's make this one a big happy friend. He's fine. Big happy guy. Okay. Now I need a knife. Wait, isn't that a pumpkin carving thing where they like open the top and like scoop all the middle inside bits out? I should probably do that. Okay. Alright, guess the glasses are staying halfway down my nose from the entire recording. Okay, so I want to cut the top up. This is a really inconvenient shape. Okay, and now my glasses are fucking up. This is very bad. So I'm gonna open up the top. Okay, this might take a while. I have finished cutting the top of this, sort of. And now I have to figure out how to get this out. You know, I'm thinking it might be easier to just like cut the top off. Yeah, that might have been easier. I should get a cutting board. I don't want to scratch the counter. It's great having your parents man the camera, because every time you identify correctly what you should have been doing, they give you a very judgmental look. Here's a cutting board, which is what you use when you don't want to scratch the counter and make your parents mad. Cut the top of this. Thanks. Oh yeah, that's easier. And you can see my pitiful attempt at getting the top off. There. Okay. Okay. I want a big spoon. I want to use a big spoon. Just spoon all the insides out. Okay. I'm gonna get a bowl to put the icky stuff in, because I don't want to get it on the counter. It's hard. Okay. I've had an idea. I'm gonna put the squash in the microwave. And hope it doesn't explode. Do squashes explode?
Pierce it first.
Pierce it first like you do with potatoes. I know how to make potatoes. And this is not a potato. But it works the same way, I guess? Okay.
With the knife.
With the knife, right, not a fork. You use a fork for the potatoes. This is a lot bigger than a potato. I'll just use the knife. Alright, now I'm gonna put Mr. whatever his name is in the microwave. And while that's happening, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just stand here. Okay, the thing is done. It has been heated. I hope it's not hot. I'm gonna just like grab it. Oh, it's not that hot. Okay, good. I have done everything in the wrong order. But that's how we do it here on the Sy'verne channel. Did I introduce myself at the beginning of this video? I don't think I did. Hi, I'm Sy'verne. This is like 5-10 minutes into the video now, depending on how much I edit it. But yes, that's my name. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna scoop out his brains and put. It's still hard. Oh, there we go. There we go. I can actually. Ah! Knife. When in doubt, use knife. I'm gonna bend the spoon. Oops. I'll buy you a new spoon with the proceeds from this video. Just kidding, there are none. Please like and subscribe so I can possibly buy my mom a new spoon when I destroy this one. Okay, at least this isn't. Whenever I've seen people like carve pumpkins, it always is really disgusting. Because all the guts are like super slimy and everything. It smells bad. But this is okay. It doesn't smell bad. I wouldn't want to eat it though.
The rest of us do.
It doesn't smell that bad. And it's also like not super icky, but it's also really difficult to carve. Like, there's no way I'm gonna carve this whole thing using a spoon. So I might just like try and carve it without getting the entire insides out. I went through all that. Okay, time to get his eyes out. Let me get your eye out. What? Ah, there we go. One eye. Done. And stuff's on the floor again. Ow. Ah. I hit my hand with a spoon. Luckily it wasn't a knife, but it was a spoon and it hurt. And the second eye. Oh, there we go. He's got 2 hollow, terrifying eyes. There we go. Now, he is horrible and awful, and like, I'm glad that that was the last step. Here we go. There's our butternut squash friend. So I think that's sufficient for now. So that last one was a lot of work, and so I've taken a break. It's a new day. I had to let my spoon wound heal. I was bleeding after the last recording because I hit myself with the spoon. Somehow, like out of all I was using like 4 different knives, and I didn't cut myself with any of them, and it was the spoon that got me. But so I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna do it right this time. So I'll start with the marker, and I'll like put a nicer face on this one. I'll remember to microwave it before I start carving, and all that stuff that I did wrong the first time.
Sorry to interrupt. I found you a pumpkin. I went for a walk and there was a frozen pumpkin.
Thanks. Alright, so we're gonna carve this now. We're gonna do this instead. I wasn't expecting to actually have a pumpkin. There was a plan with the gourds and stuff. That was actually the plan, and we literally just acquired this. How? It's the middle of January. Who has a pumpkin? We do now, apparently. Okay, so I've never carved a pumpkin before, but I know I'm not going to do it right on purpose because I don't want to have to I don't want to open this up and scoop all the guts out because I'm not trying to put a light in it or anything. That's not what I'm doing here. This is not a jack-o'-lantern making video. So I don't need to do that, and it would be very gross and stuff, and I just don't want to do that. So instead, I'm just going to put a face in this, and I'm going to carve it out. Alright, so I did look at a snow golem face before starting this recording, so I actually know what I'm trying to replicate now. Some like big triangle eyes, and a mouth. Okay, let's get a bigger knife. And let's just go for it. Oh, that's much easier to cut than the other ones. I see why people carve pumpkins and not squashes. Squashes, just like pro tip, don't carve a squash. If you're like, you don't have a pumpkin and you want to carve something for Halloween or whatever, and you got a squash and you think, oh, that's gonna be fine. No, it's not. It's gonna go badly. Don't do it. Ta-da! That was so much easier. I wish we'd found this before I started recording the video. I wouldn't have had to go through all that pain. I wouldn't have suffered my spoon injury! Ah! It's kind of fun. I like stabbing stuff. One of these frames is going to be the thumbnail, I guarantee it. Here we go. There's 2 eyes. Bleh. He's got stuff spilling out of his face. Bleh. Ew. I can't smell it through the mask, and because it's frozen. Ew, let me get a bowl so that I'm not just like putting pumpkin stuff all over the counter. Which I've already done, but it's dripping and gooey. Okay, now to do the mouth, which I literally can't see the guidelines for, but it's fine, I know what I'm doing. Oh, can I get this out from, there we go. Oh. smell bad because it's all frozen, but just like, ugh. I make the mouth a bit bigger. Whoop. That is one unhappy looking jack-o'-lantern slash pumpkin that I've stabbed a knife into. Okay, well, that cut down on a lot of extra work. So, yeah, now I'm gonna have to take this guy outside and build him a body that will probably not sustain his massive head. But I will try to do that at some point. Maybe I'll wait and see if there's more snow, or maybe I'll just make do with the snow we've got now. But, yeah. If you've made it to this part of the video and you're enjoying, maybe leave a like, subscribe, comment, I don't know. Send it to a friend. I do that sometimes with videos I find funny. It would very much be appreciated and help out, because the YouTube algorithm is awful. Thanks. I shall now go do part 2 and build this guy a snow body to complete our snow golem. Okay, now we're on to part 2, which is the body. So, I didn't have a lot of choices for snow, obviously, because I wanted to get this recorded and over with. So I have to deal with this, which is not optimal packing snow. So I'm just gonna have to make do and attempt to build some sort of body with this. I've never actually built a snowman. Well, I have built a snowman probably when I was a little kid, but I don't remember it at all. So this is just gonna be a whole lot of difficult. I can make this like a pile of snow, maybe. Maybe that'll work. Like a body. Kind of square, so that's a square. That's a cute movie. Okay, actually that didn't turn out bad. Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger now. I'm trying to build a second block, but I don't think it's gonna stack very well. So I'm gonna get the pumpkin, which has suffered some injuries since I carved it. As you can see, it's gotten a bit squished, because this was a pumpkin sitting outside in the middle of January. So I am now finally going to assemble our Minecraft snow golem in real life. 3, 2, 1. Great! Anyway, I can say with all confidence that this did not work. Yeah. Well, at least we've got this. Pile of snow and a squished, rotten pumpkin. Hey, Sy here. This is the end card. This is the end of the video, because there's nothing else here. So just click something or go do something else, I guess. Just pick something. Just leave, please.